What were you interested in as a kid?
I was very, very strangely obsessed with outer space. I had a little ritual every morning. I would go and climb up the monkey bars in the backyard that we had, and I would wave and I would sing at the sky. And I remember my mom opening the kitchen window and going, "Who are you waving and singing to?" And I said, without even thinking, I said, "The space people, Mom. I'm waving and singing to the space people." There you go. Well, that was my mom probably about the time when she was working with Howard Hughes. That was my mom's employer. She was one of Howard Hughes's personal secretaries. I guess he had two, and she was one of them, but her office was next to his. He was a recluse and a bit of a misanthrope, didn't like humans very much. So he kept in his office, and they communicated over an intercom system about it. But she talked about how they took her out with a little security detail to the middle of the great American desert. All there was this shack, this concrete shack, and they unlocked this thing and they took her in, and it had an elevator, and that was it. And it was going fast to where she felt butterflies in her stomach. Those were her exact words. She said, "I had butterflies in my stomach. I was scared." She had vertigo. She said that the doors of the elevator opened up and there was a little city under the desert. Now, I've heard other people in officialdom refer to our DUMBS, is what the official acronym is, Deep Underground Military Bases. I was getting ready to go to kindergarten that day, and that is when my mom sat down and she told me this. And the way that she ended the conversation was she said, "Well, son, you're always waving and singing to the space people, and I want you to know that there are space people, that you're going to hear about flying saucers," is what they were calling them back then, flying saucers and intelligent life in outer space. And that is a real thing. We already know. We've made contact. And now it's time for you to go to school. Once I got cocky and I talked about it at school in front of my class, in fact. And the teacher called her in for a parent-teacher conference. She wanted to know where I had gotten this crazy notion, that my mom had worked under the desert, and that there were UFOs and aliens.